Good morning, y'all. Dunham Outdoors here. We are headed to Quintana Beach this morning. We are gonna go see if we can catch some dinner. I love some fish, so see if we can do that. It's about 6 o'clock in the morning, and let's hope we can beat the rain and catch some fish and just have a great day. My best buddy Jake is gonna meet us out there and see if we can put a hurting on him this morning. Y'all take care. Tight lines. I'll see you in a bit. Sorry about that stop. We had to pick up some rocket fuel. Back to the road trip. So, one other thing I want to talk about is when I first moved down here to this area, southeast Texas on the coast. I had always fished freshwater before. I'd never really gotten into saltwater, and I moved down here, and man, I was with my best bud Jake, and I caught my first redfish, and ever since then I've had that salt in my blood, and I just, I love it. It is my passion, right? But when I first moved down here, I didn't have a clue on what to do. I've always just caught catfish and bass and crappie and perch, whatever. I had no idea how to catch these saltwater fish. So I got on YouTube. Man, I love YouTube. I spend a lot of time on YouTube. And I researched like how to surf fish, how to catch reds and trout, what all kinds of species there are, how to catch crab, how to catch everything. So I did a lot of searches. I watched a lot of how-to videos. So now that I'm trying to start my channel and grow my channel and do these kinds of things, I would like to start making some how-to videos. So here in the future, we're gonna do how to surf fish, how to fillet the fish, how to clean the fish, whatever, all the different kinds of fish. I'll walk you through on how to handle them, how to clean them, stuff like that. Whether or not we're going to keep them and why not, why we would and why we wouldn't want to keep them. But I'm not going to take anything I'm not going to eat. That's a big thing for me. Is I'm not going to. The only reason I'm going to keep anything is if we're going to eat it. I'm not going to waste anything. I do not believe in killing for sport. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love to hunt and fish. But anything that gets killed is going on the dinner table. So, nothing's going to waste here. But anyways, before I start rambling and ranting on about other things, I'm going to try to carry y'all with me step by step. And let's see if we can grow this channel together. And, I want to help people the way that other YouTubers have helped me when I first moved down here, and I didn't have a clue on what to do. I was so confused. But I mean, I learned from YouTube. I learned from watching other people, and it is proven to be successful. So I would like to share that knowledge with y'all. So anyways, we're still on our way to Quintana. It's a boring drive. I will continue to time lapse it, but I will let you know as soon as we get there. Y'all stay safe. Tight lines. All right, everybody. Here we are. We made it. Quintana Beach. So I'm going to drive down a little ways and get to my spot, set up shop, and then we'll get back to you. I wish y'all can understand every time I see this beautiful view what that does to me. Whether it's Quintana, Surfside, Matagorda, just seeing this takes that stress off your shoulders. Y'all take care. We'll get back with you here in a minute. Hey y'all, so bear with me. I'm also doing some experimenting with a GoPro. So we're gonna set this up and I'm gonna try to show y'all what I'm doing, okay? Here we are. We made it. We're here. So, it's a little rough. that's okay. I've fished a lot worse conditions. I got I'm running real light today, real light duty. So this is gonna be, boom, bait of choice right there. That is the best stuff in the world. There's nothing better, right? Real light. Only got 3 poles. I'm only probably gonna use 2. We'll see how the bite does. We'll see what happens. I got one out there already. It's old. It's got fish bites on it. But man, let me tell you, is that not awesome? Even with the clouds, it's just awesome. I love it. Love it. So thank y'all for being here with me, and I hope that together we can get some fish, get something to eat for dinner, and, you know, just have a good time. All right, y'all stay safe. All right, so I haven't even been here for 5 minutes. As soon as I got here, I threw out my pole with the old fish bites on it, and I got bad news. Damn hardheads. These hardheads are a nuisance. They're good for shark bait, and that's about it. They're slimy, nasty things. I know I'm gonna get a lot of comments for using fish lips and not grabbing it, but these things are nasty and slimy. I just don't like them. So we are going to release him and let him live to eat another day. There you go. Now let's pray that we can catch another species of fish. I don't want to get those all day. But I mean, it's good fish are biting, but I do not want to catch those all day. So I don't know if y'all can see this or not, but way off in the distance, right around there, there's a boat or a ship, but it is so foggy it's hard to see. It looks crazy. It's almost mystical, but I just wanted to share that with y'all. I'm gonna get one of my other rods set up, and I'll show y'all how I do that. So I'm gonna start off by kind of showing y'all how I set my stuff up. Okay, set this up here. Just kind of get it out of my way. Okay, so first I'm gonna start with a steel. I like the blue double drop leader. My opinion, it's just what I prefer to use. Okay, so I'm gonna do like a 6 knot basically. So I got my line running through the swivel on this. I'm gonna pinch it between my thumb and my index finger. Okay, and I'm also gonna hold this back line with my thumb and index finger. I'm gonna take this line, I'm gonna go down, and then I'm gonna start wrapping down. Okay, this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Why not 7, right? So I'm gonna come grab the end of this tag line right there, and then where I pinched it at, it made a loop. There you go, you can see that, there's a little loop right there. I'm gonna feed this tag in through that loop, okay? And then I'm gonna let go of that loop and then pull that tag in tight. I'm not gonna pull it too tight yet, but that's what it should look like right now, okay? Then it's very important with monofilament line that you lubricate it. And all that means, like that. That way whenever I do this right now, I'll pull this tag in and it's gonna cinch down. And then I'm gonna pull my main line and it's gonna cinch down. With monofilament, if you do not lubricate the line before you cinch it down, it will burn itself. And that will create a weak point, and then you'll lose your fish. And no one wants to lose your fish, right? So then all you gotta do, I'll leave a little bit on my knot right there, okay? Now what I'll do is I'll leave a little bit of my tag in, because number one, my hooks are gonna be way down here. I'm not worried about the fish seeing the tag or whatever, you know? But I am gonna take this, I'm gonna trim it up just a little bit. Like that. Now, if that knot is solid. But if that knot does slip, it does have a little bit left to grab. You don't have to leave that much. But, you know, with the rig I'm fixing to use, it doesn't really matter. So I've got my double drop, right? So main line, leader. I have one swivel here with a branch, another one right here, and then right here at the bottom. It's gonna sit like this. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna take my hooks. I don't remember if they're 3 or 4/0. These really small offset circle hooks. You get them at Walmart, Academy, anywhere. You get a pack of them for really, really cheap. And I love these things because they set themselves. So you just pinch that little barrel swivel right there, and this little clip, you pinch that, opens up, take the eye of your hook, slide it right on. Okay? We're gonna do the same thing for the next one. So easy, just line it out, pinch it, open it, hook on, and closed. Now for the bottom, I'm going to take my 4-ounce stainless steel spider weight, made by my really good personal friend over at Screaming Reels Tackle. He makes the best stuff I've ever used in my entire life. He makes more of the weights, makes leaders, everything. Anything you could possibly want for fishing. If you want really good quality, you need to look him up on Facebook, Screaming Reels Tackle. But I'm gonna put my spider weight, because as you can see, the surf is rough. There's a lot of current out there, and if I don't use something that when I cast out, it's gonna grab and dig into the sand, the current's gonna pull my stuff everywhere, and I'm not gonna know what's going on. This way I can keep my line tight, I keep my bait in one spot, and I'll know when I've got something, okay? Now this is the same thing, it's a small little snap, okay? And you're gonna hit that, the eye of this goes right in there, you're good to go. Okay, so what I do to get this ready is I bend these up a little bit like that, okay? It's like a little grappling hook that's gonna grab into the sand. That's all you want right there. So I'm gonna come over here, tighten my drag back up, and I'm gonna reel this up. Right about there. So I can work with it still, okay? So then, I'm going to take my trusty fish bites, okay? It looks like bubble gum. It's hilarious. Do not eat this unless you really want to. I don't know. Got my little my cut knife right here. So I'm gonna cut me some strips, maybe 2 inches long, 1 inch long. I don't know. If you've got extra, like this is about the size you need right there. Okay, it's real small. That's what you need. But I have this left over. And if I cut off that, then this little piece would just get wasted. So I'm just gonna go ahead and use this whole thing, okay? So whenever I throw these on the hook, I'm gonna take my circle hook like this, and I'm gonna go right here, and I'm gonna go through it, I'm gonna feed it up, and then I'm gonna do it one more time, okay? Right there. And that is ready to go. Now this longer piece, I'm gonna do the same thing, but I'm gonna have a little bit more hanging off the back end, and that's okay. This stuff is amazing because there's like a netting material in the middle, and it dissolves very slowly. So down here we have a lot of crabs, a lot of blue crabs in the water, and they will pick your bait clean off your hook. See, that's just hanging off a little bit like that. So now all I've got to do, well, that stuff is great. The crabs can't get it off your hook. So it's just perfect for out here. Now that I've got that baited up, I'm gonna go ahead and tighten my drag back up, and we're gonna go cast, okay? So let's go ahead and go do that. Tighten my drag, fill it up where I've got it where I want to cast it. Off we go. that's all there is to it. I don't know how much of that y'all got, if I went out of view or not. Bear with me, I'm still learning. So one thing I need to mention also, there's a couple of problems you'll have with different styles of reels. So here with me today, I've got your regular, easy to use spin cast style reel, right? They're terrific. Okay, that's it right there. It is a Pin Battle 8000. I've got it on a 12-foot tournament choice rod. Real great setup. I'm very happy with it. The only thing is when you go to cast it, okay, you're gonna hold this back right here, and your finger is gonna hold that right there. So after time and time and time of casting, it's gonna start wearing out your finger right there. And eventually you'll get a callus, it won't bother you anymore. But it can cut you if your fingers are wet, or you start getting pruny fingers. I've had it cut me before. The other style is, I guess you'd say, open-faced or baitcaster style, which is this right here. This is my baby. I love this thing. My best bud Jake got this for me as a birthday present several years back, and I am so grateful for that. It is a Penn Squall 20 LW, that means level wind right here, so you don't have to use your thumb and wind the line back on. It just winds itself. But that's also bad if you're hooking to a real large fish. So that's why with this, we're going to target mainly redfish and whiting, stuff like that, black drum, whatever. Okay, with this, when you cast this out, your thumb goes right here when you're casting, and it's going to be right on that monofilament. So if you're not careful and you don't have your thumb a little bit wet, it is going to burn you. And that is something you need to avoid, because nothing starts a fishing trip out worse than immediately getting hurt as soon as you get here. So that's one of those things I always say, stay safe. There's lots of little things I'll try to remember to tell y'all here and there to keep y'all safe, and to just little things I've learned over the years, just helping me out. It makes my trip so much better when I can do these things, right? So if I get out here and I don't get hurt, I'm having a lot better day than if I got out here and I was gonna get hurt. It's simple. But anyways, glad I could share that with y'all, and I'll get back with you as soon as we start catching fish. Right, here we have a target species. Okay, this is whiting. All right, you can tell it almost, excuse me, it almost looks like a red. Slimy little booger. It almost looks like a red. There's no spot. It's much smaller. The scales are much softer. That's how I differentiate from it. But this is excellent eating. Very delicate soft white meat. So we're gonna throw him in the cooler, and he'll be part of our dinner. So this is one thing I'm gonna have to learn how to do. I'm still learning everything. Trying to get this set up in a good spot where y'all can see the action, what's going on. But how's that? Looks good to me. I was over here messing with my camera gear, and that pole that little fish just had my pole just bouncing around. It completely picked that weight up out of the sand. Another great thing for having your rig set up this way is because those circle hooks naturally are going to try to set themselves. When they run, it's going to pop them right in the mouth. That's exactly what you want. Also, the spider weights dug in the sand, so they grab that bait and they try to swim off, and you can forget about it. It's done. As long as they've got that in their mouth. And that's why you use small hooks. Look, I'm getting another bite right now. All that twitching on that big surf rod for this little fella. Whoop. All that twitching on that big surf rod for this guy. Another little whiting. All that twitching on that big surf rod for this little fellow right here. He's a lively one. But he's too little. So yeah, I love them to keep them. I love their meat, but we're gonna let them go, let them grow, and maybe catch them again later. Try to keep you all updated as we keep catching fish. So I didn't have time to hit the record button on that one. It just started bouncing. Here we got that face though, right? We got a good sized whiting, another one. So we got two for dinner. Man, it is turning out to be a beautiful day. I'm having a hard time keeping two poles in the water at the same time. One of them has just been constantly just hitting. I love it, right? The only bad thing is I've got some shoulder issues that popped up over the last year, and I've only been here now for 30 minutes, 40 minutes, and I know I'm out of shape, you know, but I gotta tell you, I'm already getting worn out from reeling these things in. That's the downside to spider weight, is fighting that spider weight. You got a fish on there and you reel it in quick enough, you don't have to fight it. That being said, you got to reel it in quick enough, and that'll wear out your shoulder, and you know, it'll wear you out a little bit. But so I'll let y'all know that it is just turned out to be such a beautiful day. I could not have asked for better. So I've got good news. After several wake-up calls to the missus, I got my best buddy out of bed, and he's here, and he finally showed up, and he's got the Bronco. Let's see if we can't put him on some fish like I've been getting on the fish. So now me and my buddy Jake over here have caught more than enough whiting to eat for dinner. So now I think we're just gonna start throwing back. I would have showed every single one, but it's just been busy. So wish us luck in catching a big juicy red or something like that, and get back to you when we do. All right, so we got a storm fixing to set in, so I'm only gonna fish for probably about 15 more minutes, and then we're gonna head out of here. I'm gonna go home and clean some fish. But I appreciate y'all being here with me. I'm still working on a technique of filming and fishing, so if you have any comments or anything like that, you know, leave them for me, and I'll get back to you when we get out of here. All right, so we had a good day, put the hurting on some whiting, and now we're gonna get out of here. This water seems to just steadily be rising, and me, my best buddy Jake, we're getting out of here before the tide comes up anymore, and I gotta go clean some fish. So see you later, Jake. Y'all take care. I'll get back with you in a minute. Hey everyone, we are on our way home from Quintana Beach, and let me tell you, we put the hurting on them things, man. We caught so many whiting. Oh, it was just awesome. Unfortunately, we didn't get anything real great like reds or you know, anything like that. But whiting is good. I'll take whiting any day of the week. A lot of people they don't fool with it, or they just use it for shark bait or whatever. I love it. It is great, and if you haven't tried it, I recommend you try it. So like I said, we're on our way home from Quintana, and we're gonna get home, get cleaned up, and enjoy some fish. So here we are. We made it home. I just want to tell you guys, thank you so much for coming along with me on my fishing adventure. And I can't tell you how grateful I am that I get to go fishing. You know, feed my family off my catch, and it's just, that's a really good feeling. So being able to record that to have for later, and then hopefully, you know, eventually I'll be able to fish all the time and be able to take care of my family by doing that. And that's the ultimate dream, right? But anyways, I'm home now. Thank y'all for coming with me and for watching this. If you have any questions or comments, please drop them down below, and you know, please subscribe. It helps me out a lot, and I'd love to grow my channel and grow with y'all, and just keep bringing you good videos and more how-tos and stuff like that. After I get cleaned up and everything, I'll make another video, and it'll be how to clean the fish, and then we'll do a cleaning and then cooking it video. But anyways, please like, comment, and subscribe, and thank you for watching. Tight lines. Y'all stay safe.